Hey everybody, it is Smackle from the Smackle channel. I will start, of course, as usual, by apologizing in advance because we are a small operation and I'm all we've got. So today I'm going to drive some cars down this drag strip here. I'm in Southern California. And all I'm going to do is see what it takes, how much speed or how much mass it takes to bust through these concrete barriers, to push them aside, punch right through them. Well, maybe we'll punch right through them. I really don't know. So here we go. So pretty much I'm just going to start all of the cars right here on this stripe with the front bumper, just right about there. And away we go. This is the ETK K Series Sports Coupe. Let's see what we get here. Well, there you have it. Pushed them right out of the way. But not without some very, very serious damage. I guess that's just what happens when sheet metal meets concrete. Anyone happen to see how fast we were going on that last one? I should have been paying attention, but of course I'm not very scientific with this stuff, so I was not. I mostly just do this for fun because I like to wreck things, whatever. Here comes a Ibishi 200 BX. This car will not be going as fast as that last one, I can guarantee you. So however fast this one is going to be going when I get there, the other one was going slower. I mean, faster. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Didn't quite hit that in the center. But, kind of move one aside and come on through. Or not. It's just going to hang right there. What I'm going to do this time is take two cars. This is the Gavril Barstow from the early 60s. I'm going to take a straight 6 version one, which will not be going nearly as fast. And then I'm going to take a very powerful version of this car. So both cars will be, relatively the same structure. But one will be going much faster than the other one. So we are going 83. Well, that is that is pretty sad. But, so are a lot of things. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the King Snake version of that same car. This car, oh, it's a beast. This thing go. 1960s muscle car. ...127 miles an hour at impact, and it pushes those barriers right out of the way. And we came to rest anyway, quite a bit farther past where the barriers were. However, as you can see, ain't much left of this thing. Okay, here's a nice little import now. I got the very slow version right here of this Vivace. I think that's what it's called. I'm such a moron. And then I'm going to take this one and the much faster version. Both these cars will have a lot lighter weight than that last car. So we're going to just do a fast one and a slow one and see what happens. Yeah, we'll just park it right here between these two concrete barriers. Here is a much faster version of that same car. I am not using like a race type vehicle or a drag type vehicle because they all have roll cages in them, and that would add to probably the integrity of the car. I'm just trying to use cars that are built structurally similar, but one is faster than the other. And as you can see, we have punched right on through with the usual resulting tangled mess here at the other end. You know, it is just a big American car with 217 horsepower. This is the slowest version of this car that I have, but it's pretty big. It's a big car. It's probably pretty solid. Let's wreck it. Oh, yeah. It doesn't get quite that far past the point of impact, but didn't do too bad. Let's take the road sport version of the Grand Marshal. 354 horsepower. I'm very bad at paying attention to the speed when I get down there. It's really unfortunate nobody else is watching this, and they, could probably inform me of what the hell I'm doing. Oh, there you go. We're just, a couple car lengths past where the point of impact was. Here you go. Here's a, what is this thing called? Blue Buck Bruckle? Blue Buck, I believe it is. This is from the early 60s. The car is just, like a lot of cars in the 60s. It's huge. This is the slow one. A very, very slow one. Very slow. Reminds me of somebody I know. Maybe. It could be me. Ugh. I pretty much got stopped right dead in its tracks there. All right, I'm going to take this is a customized version of that same car. However, no roll cage, so it's not like a track car or anything. This is the fastest street legal version of this car in the collection, I do believe. I'm trying to line that up nice, but I'm kind of a lame-o when it comes to controlling this crap. Oh, look at this. Kind of got wedged in between. Some other weird graphic anomaly going on there. Okay, let's take this awful Bruckle Legrand from the mid-80s. This one is the slowest well, they're all slow. This is the slowest of the slow right here. And that's about it, man. Yeah, it is the sport version of that same car. I mean, look at this thing go. All front wheel drive, luggage rack, and all of it heading down the track to its ultimate demise. Yeah, look at that. It got through the point of impact just a little bit. Yes, it's the Bruckle Blue Buck from the mid-70s. I got the slow version here, but this is another just big, beefy 1970s American car. So that wall doesn't stand a chance. Or Maybe it does. I love it. All right, it is the Elite Custom version of that same car. That wall is going down, man. Yeah. Look at that. We are 2 car lengths, maybe. Well, at least the length the car was initially. It's a little bit shorter now. It's big. It's American. It's from the early 50s. It's the Burnside Special. I mean, cars back in this era, they were just built like a tank. I mean, look at this thing. This one is not that fast. But, you know, whatever. Give it a shot. It only has a 3-speed transmission. Yeah, we kind of just barely cleared the edge of that concrete wall over there. Yeah, that's right. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Well, the car, I mean, it doesn't have any roll bars, which really, in my mind, was my only criteria. But it does have this JATO rocket. So if I can control this, which, given my skills, is the chances of that are slim. I'm going to see what happens. Here we go. This thing's driving much straighter than I thought it would. Yeah! Oh my God. What a travesty that is. I want to try a regular old pickup truck. Now, the reason I chose this particular one is because it sits kind of low. And I figured that would probably help, you know, the low center of gravity. I'm afraid if I choose a truck that's too high, it's going to go right over the top. Right over the top. This one, hopefully, will not. But I figure this vehicle, I didn't look at the weight, but it's got to weigh more than these cars. Oops, I kind of lost it there at the end because as I've... What the heck? That did not do nearly as good as I thought it would. Yeah, okay, so this truck right here, it's not too high, but it's a little bit higher than the last one. However, it is very, very fast. And you know what? Have I been starting these things from the stripe? You know, I try and do something that's, you know, somewhat scientific or experimental, and, you know, that I toss that right out the window. Because, honestly, my enjoyment just comes from finding different ways to wreck stuff. Oh, man. That did not go very far at all. Oh, well, it did get through there, didn't it? Alright, it kind of coasts to a stop. So it did punch through. Does it still run? Oh, this one's a survivor. Look at this. I think that's probably the only one that has still been somewhat operable after going through those barriers. Alright, I'm going to buy this one. I don't know if anybody has realized this, especially since nobody's watching any of these, but it's like, I don't know. I love to drive this cement truck down things, into things, over things. I'm just kind of curious as to what'll happen. Because, I mean, this truck, it's fairly high, but it's got that, it's bumper, I guess. It's pretty low there. Let's see what happens. Oh, am I going to clear this thing? Ah! Looks like it. I didn't even think about that. I mean, you don't usually take a cement truck down a drag strip. Whoa, yeah! Now that is one tough bugger right there. Let me just try this Road Sport family SUV, because the reason I'm trying this one is for 2 reasons, actually. It sits low, and it's fast. And I'm thinking, that wall doesn't stand a chance down there. Well, you know, like most things in my life that did not meet expectations. Yeah, you guessed it, it's bus time. So, I got a regular old bus here. Fortunately, it's not in service because I don't think anyone would want to get in on this ride. We are clearly not going to have much speed here because it's a bus. But we ain't making any stops. I don't care what you say. I guess that's top speed with this thing. Holy moly. Well, it is actually still running. Not well because, there seems to be some damage here. Okay, as anybody knows that has seen any of these videos, and as I have said before, I don't think anybody has, but that's okay because if you have, I like to end these things with this JATO-powered bus. I'm going to end it, though. First, I'm going to try two different versions of this JATO-powered bus. I have one with just a regular front there, so we're going to hit it. Let's see what happens. Here we've got the perfect combination of mass and speed. Oh my, that is ugliness to the 10th degree right there. This bus is shaped like a question mark. It's the same bus, but check this thing out. Can you believe this thing? Somebody went and welded this big ram plow on the front. I don't know what kind of crazy man did that, but let's see what happens. Oh my lord, that ram plow just it killed the driver, I think. Oh no, we're still going. Ugh. Look at this. This is horrible. All right, and one more time with this thing because here's what I'm going to do. Those JATO rockets, after this thing crashes, those rockets, if I keep firing them, they'll keep going as long as I have fuel left. So, here we go. Well, as you can see, it's just a different version of the same mess. But anyway, you guys, that is the end of my attention span for today. It is time for me to do something else at the moment. But you know what? I will be back at another point. Please hit that subscribe button, you guys, if you like this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you hate the video. Just hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. You guys take care. Have a great day. See ya.